Alright, before I say anything, every time I make a YouTube video, I hear my neighbors running around and I think they're like, oh, we need to listen to what he's doing and whatever. Anyway, so today I'm just gonna rant about the future of our economy and what is gonna happen. I'm just gonna rant and it's gonna be a little random. It's gonna be related to the economy, but I don't even know what I'm supposed to name this video. I'm just gonna talk about the economy. Anyway, so where are we headed? So the last few years have not been good, despite what you saw in the stock market. The stock market is not the economy. Our GDP might be high, but that has nothing to do with anything. It just means how much we're basically selling. Just keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor and I don't prepare my videos. So maybe something is wrong. You should do everything I say. You should do the research on your own and not just take everything, not believe everything I say. Anyway, so we live in a service-based economy. Everything is run on debt, and we have a homeless crisis, and the cost of living is unaffordable, and things are not looking good. Um, they say the next superpower is China, and to be honest, if this keeps going, then that will probably be the future. I even saw a meme where Uncle Sam went to like a psychic and he asked how his future will be or something, and the psychic said, "I don't speak Chinese." So I thought that was pretty funny. But anyway, I don't think we're headed in a good direction, and especially with this pandemic that's happening right now, this just popped the bubble because our whole economy is based on consumption, on like stupid stuff nobody really needs. We don't manufacture anything, and once the consumer will stop from spending, I think 70% is based on the consumer. Um, the bubble popped, and now we're here with this pandemic, and I think we're at 30 million job losses or 40. I heard even 50, but I don't know if that's true. Um, and now you might be printing all of these stimulus checks, which is nice, but there are consequences to that, and that will be hyperinflation. If you do all of the, if you this is so bad. If you combine all of this, if you combine all the debt, all the like all the credit card debt, all the student loans, all the car loans that people have, the low wage jobs, the high cost of living, and now everyone is living paycheck to paycheck. And now everything is closed and people can't pay their bills and people can't work. If you add hyperinflation now, I think this country will be in big trouble. Um, well, the stimulus check is obviously going to help in the short term, but for the 6 or 12 months we do this until we might find a vaccine if it doesn't mutate. Um, we need to think like 5 or 10 years ahead because if we print all of this money and it might work and there might not be hyperinflation and everything might turn out well, it's a possibility, but the other possibility is basically 50-50 because we don't know what's going to happen. Or the people up there, the 1% or whoever is running everything, they know this is going to work, so they don't have to worry, but we don't know what is going to happen. Um, so is it worth risking the future of this country for 6 to 12 months of free money? Because if we combine all of this debt, all of these loans people have, and these jobs that don't pay enough, and the high cost of living that nobody can really afford, like people are barely scraping by right now. If we had hyperinflation, then we're in really big trouble. Um, and I don't know what's gonna happen. Economic collapse? I don't know. Um, there's so many businesses that are failing, and the big corporations get all the bailouts, and all this money printing is not even helping out the average Joe right now. It's just helping out corporations, and the mom and pop shops are just dying out and they're going out of business. And this is, I don't know if this is intentional, but this is one of the biggest wealth transfers in history. Um, so yeah, I would not buy a car right now. I don't care how cheap they are. If your car's fine, then instead of buying a car, just save it. Buy a little gold. Buy food that lasts long. Um, buy ammo. Buy guns. Buy things that will help. Because there's a 50-50 chance if this all of this will work. Um, but to be honest with you, I think America has always found a way to make things work. Um, so we might be able to get out of this. Um, we might not be. If they start giving out these $2,000 stimulus checks, the likelihood of us not getting out of this is really high. Um, so yeah, if you saved up all of your money until now, you are in a good position because things are going to be really cheap. Assets are going to be so houses. You're going to have the best deals of your life. If you just wait, just wait another year because the real estate market is always 2 or 3 years ahead. I mean behind. They don't go down up like stocks. It takes a little while for them to catch up. So because if everyone is losing their job, they can't afford a house. The demand is lower and everything will drop. And I might buy a condo if I see a really good deal and if it makes sense to me. Um, and I will house hack that. I will get a roommate and he will pay off half of my mortgage. Obviously, there are home owners association fees, and there's still interest and the mortgage insurance and stuff. But if I see a deal, I might do something. Anyway, stay safe and good luck.